Everyone's supposed to be like Marvel. Alright, what is up guys? So this is my review for Kong Skull Island. This is obviously the newest King Kong movie. This will become part of the kind of monsterverse they're building involved King Kong as well as the Godzilla movie they made a couple years back. They're going to come back together. I think they're doing Godzilla sequel next year. Then they're going to do another, I think they're doing a Godzilla King Kong movie they're planning on doing in like 2020 or something. So they're obviously trying to set up a new universe. Everyone's trying to set up movie universes now. Marvel's kind of paved the way in movie universes, and people are trying to, copy that. But it follows the plot of these scientists that figure out there is a Skull Island, there is these monsters pretty much living in this island, and they take the army with them, they take some soldiers, they take, a photographer comes with them, some scientists come with them, a tracker comes with them. So obviously that's the basis of the plot. And that's about it when it comes to plot. I'm not going to reveal much else. It stars Brie Larson, Tom Hiddleston, John C. Reilly, Samuel L. Jackson, and John Goodman. So the cast is pretty stacked. But unfortunately the critics haven't been agreeing with how good the movie is or how bad the movie is. It's been pretty split. The critics have been very split when it comes to this movie. And I think I'm going to basically break down why while I'm reviewing it, because I think critically this isn't the best movie. I think critics really trying to pick apart this movie, and it is flawed. It is a flawed movie. But on the other side, the critics maybe, and a lot of movie watchers that are more casual, have really enjoyed this movie, myself included. This movie, yes, the story is there, but it isn't very deep, and that is a problem with critics. The critics have, but I don't think it's a problem that anyone else should have. I don't think this movie needed to be very deep. I don't think it needed to have deep characters. Another problem the critics have had, they've talked characters have no depth. And realistically, only critics have that problem. Myself watching with a lot of people, with a lot of average moviegoers, just guys that come out every now and again, really enjoyed this movie because it was just straight up Kong. It wasn't about the story, it wasn't about the characters. This movie is aimed at just giving you a setup for this King Kong Godzilla universe, and that's exactly what it does, and I don't think it should be flawed for that reason. Yes, a movie shouldn't be, deliberately, bad, and people, are gonna say it's really great, even though, it's not trying to be good. I don't think they should aim to be bad, but it wasn't as deep as any movie should be, but it didn't have to be, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. It didn't have to be a really deep movie. A lot of people have complained about the comedy in this movie. A lot of people are saying it's dry, a lot of the critics saying it doesn't work, whereas I was sitting through a cinema with 40 other people, and everyone was laughing every second of this movie. Every time John C. Reilly spoke, everyone laughed, and a lot of people had problems with the comedy, and that's exactly why I'm really, I'm really not angry, but I'm really kind of, really torn by the critics are hating it so much, because it's not an Oscar-worthy movie. It's now gonna be an Oscar-worthy movie. Again, it's just there to set up this monsterverse, and that's what it does. It has some comedic relief in there, and it does deliver majority of the time. A lot of the critics saying it didn't, but I was sitting there with a lot of people. People thought it was really funny. So saying that, yes, the story isn't deep. It has the comedy relief in there. People are complaining about the CG a little bit. I thought the visuals were really good. I thought visually it was an amazing movie. I think the colours really worked. The island was really pretty. I mean, the monsters looked cool. I mean, there was more than one. I'm going to explain why, but there is more than one monster. I think Kong looks really cool. A lot of people are complaining about the scene with when she touches, there's a hand scene where he actually touches Kong. I think that was a lovely scene. I really enjoyed Kong, and the Kong scenes are badass. I mean, this has a really cool action sequences in there, and I think they were really enjoyable, and it was a really enjoyable movie on the whole. And there was a few scenes where you kind of go, you're looking at the plot and going, why would they do that when they can do this? If you can ignore what they didn't do and enjoy what they did do, I think you really enjoy this movie, and that's what I'm trying to say for everyday watchers, every guy. If you're not critics, I think you're gonna love this movie. I think it's a really enjoyable movie. I mean, people have been raving about this, saying how much they enjoyed it because they're not huge critics and they're not shitting all over the little things. If you can just get rid of the little things and enjoy this movie, you can have a really good time, and I did myself. Saying that, the flaws aren't going to make me, give it a huge rating. I think I did really enjoy it, so I'm going to give it a B-. I think that's a solid rating. I think it's a solid setup for this monsterverse. Hopefully that develops into something cool. And I don't think it's going to be Marvel-wise when it comes to 2 or 3 movies every couple of years. It's going to probably be a movie every year, maybe every second year. I think they've got 4 schedules, so it's not as big as Marvel, but obviously they're trying to set up a Marvel universe, monster universe, should I say. But that is it, guys, for my review. You guys heard my thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. You guys can subscribe, you can like, and have a good one, guys.